Kim here again with Lead Generation Source, and in this video we're going to talk about the bonuses you get when you purchase the AudioFlow from us. And to be honest, some of these are going to be more beneficial to you when you get all of them than they are when you only get some of them. However, you'll get access to all of them just from purchasing the front end. So we have 4 bonuses that we've outlined, and we may add to this later, but later on we may include bonuses for people who are specifically interested in video. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give you access to the Lead Generation Source Founding membership. I know some of you already have that, so this may not be as great, but hopefully the next 3 will be lovely for you. There's plenty of you that did not get into the Founding membership, so you're going to get access to this, and it includes these courses so far. There's a lot more coming, but this is what's in there so far. How to build a WordPress website, marketing with Pinterest, OctoSuite bonus training, and then of course if you don't have OctoSuite, it still has some good strategy, so it makes this with Facebook groups and stuff, so it makes it kind of beneficial. Search engine optimization, and then sell on Etsy like a 1%er. Now I should tell you, this course right here, this sell on Etsy like 1%er, this course alone sells for $97. So that's a $97 value just for that course. These other ones we don't release for sale, so if you want access to the information, you have to be a founding member. So you got setting up a Facebook page, which of course, many of you have asked for that, and that's included in the founding membership. The second thing, which I'll go over this one in more detail, is Elemento Agency Pro Access. And then the third one is going to be exclusive strategy and case studies using videos, which will set up its own section within the lead generation campaign. Of course, these will probably not release until January 2018 to give us time to create everything. So we're going to use videos and of course AudioFlow as well. So I should say that, and AudioFlow. Now, the last one, we're going to do at least one, maybe more exclusive Q&A webinars, right? So we'll probably do at least one. And while we're not experts on AudioFlow or videos, which you've obviously seen so far, we are pretty darn good at figuring stuff out. And we are willing to share and answer questions that we can. If we can't, then it would just go over to support for the appropriate channel. However, we will also include answers on strategy. So if you have video marketing strategy questions, which you guys know I don't do a ton of that, even though I want to get into video marketing, we haven't had a lot of time to do that. So we will specifically focus on using videos and AudioFlow, and we'll do an exclusive Q&A for those of you that purchase through us. All right, so let me go over these in a little bit more detail. So this is the lead generation campaign site, and of course I'm still adding stuff to this. And we do have an e-commerce that's a print on demand, but that might go away and be replaced with something. So you will get access to that if you're interested in it, but I'm just not sure it's going to be available by the time you're watching this. It just depends on how things work out. I need to replace a bunch of videos in there because it talks about a print on demand company we do not recommend anymore. So, of course, how to build a WordPress website. The Inboxer one you wouldn't get because that's only for Inboxer. You got marketing with Pinterest. You will get access to the OctoSuite bonus training. And then you won't get access to the Printful bonus course. That's for Printful. And then search engine optimization, sell on Etsy like 1%er. Again, that's our $97 course. And then setting up a Facebook page. That's what's in here right now. And of course, we'll add more as things go on, probably after the holidays. So the second one that I talked about was Elemento. So I'm not going to show how to use Elemento in detail. I'm just going to tell you that this is a pretty cool resource. So what this does is that it basically takes, let's say, a popular website. And I'm going to show you an example of this, but it'll take a popular website and you can add overlays to it. So I'm going to show you the end result, not the how-to, because there's plenty of how-to in here and I don't want to spend some time doing that. But I'm going to show you, so here's some campaigns that I did. And let's do this one right here. So I'm going to copy the bit.ly one. And so this one I did for a realtor friend of mine. So this is HGTV, and look, this little guy pops up and he says, "Let Dan Garza help you find the perfect house." Now this one's small, and this one's popping up weird. I don't know why. I probably have to check the settings on it. So work with the best realtor in Arlington, Texas, because that's where he's at, right? So of course people could still X out of it, but this is the HGTV site. It's just coming in onto the Elemento platform. Now, if you have a WordPress site, there is a WordPress plugin, so you can actually have them load on your site. It basically is iframed onto your page. And I don't know if it's instead of Elemento or just in addition to or what, because it has to process through here. So it might be an iframe and an iframe, I don't know. not important. What is important is that if you have WordPress, you can put it on there. And then, of course, you've got these nifty little things that you can do. Now, this one's not nearly as impressive as the other one I did. This is just a quick one to show him how this works. And let me show you this other one here. So this one was one of the ones that I did. It just cracked me up. So I guess I'll show it to you and then tell you why it cracked me up. So I sent this to my brother, right? I'm going to send this to my brother. And if you'll notice immediately that this is the ABC site that it's pulling in as an iframe. Of course, it takes forever to load because the ABC takes forever to load because it's very intensive here, right? So I sent this to my brother, and I guess he didn't notice that it didn't say ABC up here, and he happens to be at least one of the people that helps manage their websites. I know he's a manager of people that do stuff. I don't know what exactly he does, but he is related to making sure that this website is up and running. So then he saw this overlay and this overlay. I kid you not, I thought he was going to like have a kid right there because he was like freaking out. He's like, wait, I think he was texting people. I think he was texting people to find out what the problem with the site is. He thought I had hacked it. And I was like laughing hysterically. I'm like, John, no, it's iframed. It's not on the actual ABC site. And so he's checking on his computer. I knew he was. He was checking on his computer. So it was hilarious. So people literally do not know that this is not the actual site. So look, I'm telling people you can put a video here. So for those of you who don't have your own website, you can still use the video tools and create a video on here, right? And think about that. You can make that with the local. If you get all the way through to videos, you can make it so it's localized and say, you know, how's the weather's looking good and blah 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 or whatever. You know, you can figure out something that works with your audience, and then encourage them to watch this video. And then you can also have a call to action here. Now that's me screwing something up. So anyway, that's what's fun about Elemento. It's really a neat tool, and you will get access to that. You'll need to send a ticket into our support site so that way you get access once you purchase. But I'll have all the instructions to you, and if not, you can always reach out through support. So the third one, let's see which one. Let me make sure I'm going in order. Okay, so exclusive strategy and case studies using videos and AudioFlow. So again, I anticipate this won't release until January 2018, but I'll go ahead and create the shell of it so it's connected to you'll get your access information immediately, and it'll create a membership for you. So in fact, I have to think about how to do that anyway, but if not, we can always get you connected manually. But you can, you'll get access to those. We'll create our own videos, we'll market them, and we'll share the results of those. And of course, the exclusive Q&A webinar, and we'll schedule this probably a ways out. I don't want to say too long. It's already, the end of November, and if you guys want to use it for Christmas. So we'll see. It just depends on how many questions we get submitted to us. And we will need you to submit the questions through the support site so that way we know what you guys have questions on, right? And if you guys want to come to the Wednesday ones and ask some questions, we can always do that too. But we will have at least one exclusive Q&A webinar. And again, if we get a lot of people, we'll probably do a lot more than that. So anyway, so those are the bonuses for when you purchase through Lead Generation Source. I'm going to tell you now, Elemento, this one actually sells for $97 as well. So if you're looking at just this one right here and just this one right here, that's more than the value. Both of those are worth more than your entire purchase for all three of those. And you're getting, access to some pretty good information. So again, if you guys have questions, please hit us up. This is very time sensitive because they said that they're closing this down on the 24th. So today's the 20th. I'm at 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm trying to get this done for you guys. We're going to close it down. They said they're going to close down the launch on the 24th. I've never worked with this guy. It's my first time. He seems super nice, super legit. Like he's a very good guy. He has a good reputation. So I'm 100% confident that he will, provide. He's obviously provided a great product. I'm 100% confident that he's, honorable and going to provide everything that he offers. But I don't know. A lot of times they'll have what they call a soft close. So they'll say it's going to close on the 24th, but then they'll keep it open for a period of time after that. And that's usually because of technological requirements. However, there are some of them that will do a hard close. So on the end of the 24th, you will not be able to purchase it. I don't know. Since I don't know him and I've never worked with him, I wouldn't risk it. I would get it at this price anyway. This is one of those once-in-a-lifetime deals that, I say that loosely because obviously he sold videos for hire in the past. So that video's third upsell is a really good deal. But to get the audio tracks and everything else. It's just a really good deal, and I'd say, you know, hands down, I would highly recommend it because videos, you need video on everything. You know, they're using it in Amazon now. I mean, Amazon sells all those, every sales page now has an option for a video on there. You can even submit your own video of a product. So there's so much potential with video, and that's where everybody's pushing more towards video for that entertainment factor. That using the resources, you know, using AudioFlow with really good tracks, and then being able to do the text-to-speech if you are uncomfortable talking. I mean, I stutter and stammer all the time, but I just kind of deal with it because this is different than a marketing one, right? So if we're selling a product or something, we want to do a little bit different. So I mean, text-to-speech is nice, and you guys saw I really, really like it. But it is still a creepy voice, so that's kind of up to you. But the sounds, the monthly tracks for the second upgrade, that's just awesome. And then of course the third one, the videos upsell, I mean, that's just phenomenal. If I could just sell that alone all day long, I probably would. So I might look into that after this. But I just want to get this out to you guys since it does close on Saturday in the US. So again, it's going to go through, they said 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're on the West Coast, that means it's going to be like, you know, 10 o'clock for you. I guess it depends on what I don't know, all the time zones are now screwed up in the US, so you have to look. So if you're in another country, you're going to have to check and see what it is East Coast time. But again, Saturday the 24th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just know that's your deadline and make that decision. And again, if you guys have questions, you can hit me up on Facebook. You can also send me send a ticket into support if you want to. support.leadgenerationsource.com. So click the link to check out the sales page, and we'll see you on the other side.